When your business is growing, being an entrepreneur is amazing. In fact, it's one of the best feelings in the world you can have. But when business isn't going so good, it can be one of the most detrimental struggles you will ever go through in your life. Because of this, today I want to walk you through being an entrepreneur myself and owning multiple different businesses. I want to show and illustrate what are the 5 biggest struggles every single entrepreneur in business goes through, especially when they're first starting out. Because owning a business is not all it's cracked up to be. Having your own products and services you sell isn't always great. In fact, sometimes it's absolutely horrible and it feels like nothing is working. That's number 1. The first reason and the first biggest struggle most entrepreneurs and businesses have is the feeling that nothing is working. You're trying to optimize, grow, try new things in your business, and nothing seems to work. It's one of the biggest struggles that many businesses go through, especially in growing stages and startup stages, because they haven't figured out what is going to work. It's a lot of experimenting, which is number 2. The biggest reason most businesses fail and why it's so hard is because in business, yes, there are proven strategies and foundations for success you can follow. But in every industry, in every niche, with different customer bases, you name it, with different advertising rules and regulations and everything else you have to do as a business owner, a lot of what you're doing is experimenting and then realizing that didn't work, this didn't work. Well, we tried that didn't work. That didn't work again, and experimenting again and again and again until you finally find what will actually produce results, customers, leads, and profits for your business. The third, possibly most frequent struggle most business owners go through and most entrepreneurs go through is no support from friends, from loved ones. More often than not, when you're an entrepreneur, you get more support, more emotional support, more comments, more shares, more engagement on your posts, your articles, your content, your messaging, your ads from complete strangers, people you don't even know. You get more support from them than your own family, than your own friends, people you know and care about. And it's a very strange phenomenon. If you're a business owner or aspiring entrepreneur, you've experienced it and you know it's mostly true. This even includes people's wives, their husbands, their spouses, their best friends, their very close family members, their grandparents, brothers, sisters, you name it. A lot of times there's a lot of jealousy involved. A lot of times there's just a lot of people having low expectations of you and getting outside support, even with just a comment, a compliment, a comment on an article, engagement, just something. Even negative responses is at least a response. A lot of times your family, friends, and other people you know will go absolutely silent or just not care at all or show no support for what you're doing. And this sucks, and it's why as an entrepreneur, you really have to focus on becoming the best version of yourself possible and realizing that it's not other people's obligation to support you. It's your job to support you. It's your job to support your business, and you have to keep focusing on your end goals and the long term. Number 4, the 4th biggest struggle of being an entrepreneur is most likely, by definition, the metrics of businesses that fail and succeed, you are most likely going to fail. At least 1 or 2 or possibly even 3 times. Many people, such as myself, my dad, Jon Weberg, and business owners all across the world and entrepreneurs all across the world, a lot of times you fail in your first 1 or 2 or 3 businesses. You lose a lot of money. You are not successful. And that happens. Or you're only partially successful and then you can't seem to just scale or grow your business even further. It's a struggle as an entrepreneur that seems there's a lot of caps. It seems like there's a lot of things that are holding you down or just keeping you from succeeding. In reality, it's things you aren't doing, things you aren't even aware that you're not doing, and many other factors that dictate your success. And this is a huge reason why it's a struggle to be an entrepreneur, because you don't necessarily know what you should even be doing in the first place. You don't know how to get the money to do what you should be doing. You don't know how to get the resources, the right employees. You don't know how to operate the business itself. There's so many different factors to succeeding as an entrepreneur, as a business owner. It's very difficult to pin down and know exactly what is going to be the business defining change you need to make. And also knowing which one is going to be the most effective one, because some things can grow your business this much, some will grow them this much. And which one of these, based upon their growth, is also going to cost you the most money or take the most time to accomplish. And the 5th biggest reason why most entrepreneurs struggle, and the thing that they feel they struggle the most with, is the fact that your business only grows and works and is profitable if you are working non-stop to make your business happen, to get customers, to get leads, to grow your brand, to grow customer retention, and every other, out of the 20 or 30 different metrics you can work on in your business. There's possibly even more important ones, but there's a lot. There's so much to work on in your business. It's so uncertain that you're going to get the results you need, and it takes so long to really grow something that is meaningful, yet alone have product and services that are actually really helpful for customers and clients and people you want to work with. It's a very long-term game, and it will be on your mind almost every single day of your life. Whether you're on vacation with your family or friends, usually business as an entrepreneur ends up being something that you talk about. It ends up being on your mind at some point. It's because it's almost like people have compared it to having a kid. When you are a parent, you're always thinking of your children, or at some point during the day, during the week, your children, how they're doing, even if they're adults, what they're up to, how their health is, how every aspect of them is performing. And it's the same way with your business. As an entrepreneur, you're always thinking of ways to get more customers, keep your customers, get your customers to spend more money with you, how to serve your customers better, how to make your customers happy, how to support your customers more, how to engage them. That's just with customers. That's not involving how to make your product better, how to optimize your product. That's not including how to optimize your ads. Or there's so many different things. There's so many different obligations, responsibilities, you name it, that you have to do right. That if you don't do right, your business will fail. So it's a long-term game that is constantly on your mind. And it takes a lot out of you because it's something that requires a massive amount of focus. However, there is one main thing that disperses all of these struggles of being an entrepreneur, and that is the potential of what growing your business can accomplish. The results that will affect not just you, your family, your friends, your community, but the results of your product and services that they bring to your clients and customers. That you can actually change the entire world because of the business you are operating and running. And that is what drives business owners. It is what drives entrepreneurs. The pursuit of helping make a real lasting difference in the world. It negates all these struggles, and it's what draws the most successful businesses, the ones that last, the ones that are going to be around for years and decades to come. It's what defines them. Again, it's the passion to pursue and help as many people get the results they want with your product and services. And as well, the freedom you can have as a business owner to do what you want, do something you love, do it how you want to do it, and with the people you care about most. I hope you enjoyed this video. It covered the main struggles, the real struggles that most people deal with every day as an entrepreneur, and also the one main thing that keeps them going.